Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today I'm going to show you guys how to jailbreak iOS 5 Beta 4. First thing, I just wanted to say that you should only be on iOS 5 Beta 4 if you are a registered developer. Alright, now that I've said that, you will need to download Red Snow, and you will also need to have your iOS 5 Beta 4 firmware downloaded. So I will have a link down below to the Red Snow download as well as written instructions. Alright, once you have it downloaded, all you're going to do is open it up, and then where it says browse down in the left hand corner, you are going to hit that and you will browse for your firmware. Now I know exactly where my firmware is, so all I have to do is find that firmware and then select it and then hit open, and it will process the firmware. Once it's finished processing, it will start to patch it after you hit next, and then it will finish with that and you can continue. Alright, now you will need to have Install Cydia checked. Don't worry about anything else right now, just make sure you have Install Cydia checked, and you will have to have your device plugged in. Once you have Cydia checked and your device plugged in, hit next, and then it will say make sure that your device is both powered off and plugged in, and press OK to continue, and then it will tell you how to enter DFU mode. Now I typically skip this step and I enter DFU mode right now. All you have to do is hold down the home and power button together for a total of 10 seconds. Once that 10 seconds is up, let go of the power button and continue holding the home button for roughly 15 seconds. This screen will automatically disappear once you have successfully entered DFU mode, and then it will start to actually jailbreak your device. Now I'm just going to let it continue, and I'm just going to show you guys how long each process should take. So I'm not cutting anything out. I am just letting it do what it should actually do, which is jailbreak your device. It says it's done on the computer, so you can click finish to exit out, and it is still doing its thing on the iPod Touch right now. Alright, now it has moved on to this screen, and it is simply moving the applications. Now this can take some time depending on how much you actually have on your device, but again, I'm just going to let it go through, and I will not cut this part out either. Alright, now it just finished installing, or actually moving the applications, and now it is installing the bundles, and that part goes very quick. and then from there it will just boot up. Now I'm going to tell you ahead of time, we're going to have to quit out of Red Snow if you aren't already and reopen it, and then we're going to have to browse for the firmware again, and we are going to have to run it in the Just Boot Tethered Now mode, and we are doing this because this is actually a tethered jailbreak, which means that every time you want to use Cydia, anything you've downloaded from Cydia or Safari, you will actually have to run this Just Boot Tethered Now mode if your device turns off. So that means if it dies or if you have to reboot, then you will have to do this, and that's really the only reason you have to do this, because this is a tethered jailbreak and this is required in order to get it to boot up properly. So again, just select the firmware, and you will have to do this every time your device turns off and you want to use anything on it that you have obtained with it being jailbroken. So we're going to hit open once we have the firmware again, and it will do the same exact thing as before. Also, while it's preparing the jailbreak data, I just figured I'd show you guys that I am actually on iOS 5. So in Settings General About, as you can see right here, it does say that I am on iOS 5. Alright, so instead of having Install Cydia checked this time, we're going to do Just Boot Tethered right now, and we're going to hit Next. And then it's going to say the same thing, please make sure that your device is plugged in and powered off, and it's going to go through the steps to enter DFU mode. But again, we're going to do this ahead of time by holding down the home and power button for a total of 10 seconds. Once that 10 seconds is up, let go of the power button and continue holding the home button for roughly 15 seconds, and the screen will go away once you have successfully entered DFU mode. Alright, we are in DFU mode, and this does go by really quick. All it has to do is exploit it with Lime Rain, and then it will turn on. Alright, now it's booting up. As you can see, we have the pineapple logo there, and now you can unplug your device. And again, every single time your device turns off, whether it's because it dies or because you have to reboot it for some reason, you will have to plug it back into your computer and run Red Snow in the Just Boot Tethered Now mode if you want to use Cydia, anything you've obtained through Cydia, or if you want to actually use Safari to browse the web. Now, some users have reported that their device will not turn on whatsoever without doing Just Boot Tethered Now, and other users have reported that it boots, but you just can't use things from Cydia, Cydia itself, or Safari. So, with that being said, here we are, and I do have Cydia, so I'm going to open up Cydia and show you guys that again I am on iOS 5 Beta 4, and it will say that at the bottom once Cydia has loaded up. Alright, as you can see at the bottom, it says iPod Touch 4G iOS 5 Cydia 1.1.1. So again, we are jailbroken on iOS 5 Beta 4, and as you can see, here we go. So I hope you guys liked this video. Please remember to rate it up if you did. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and hit that subscribe button to be notified every time I release a new video. Until next time, this is ICU, signing out.